I'm Karen Moregold. Welcome to your June 2018 forecast. There's a clarifying Uranus-Neptune link this month. A mystery, confusing situation or misunderstanding will be explained. The new moon is in diverse, friendly, versatile Gemini. Later in the month, the full moon in Capricorn with the planet Saturn will bring a reality check. Aries, a mystery from the past will be settled. The light of understanding will dawn. You'll have a lot of fingers in a lot of pies, with exciting, fun and challenging activities and projects pulling you in all directions. You'll have help though from a lot of friendly, informative people. There'll be so much to grasp and work through with a demanding task later in the month. It may prove a tough learning experience. Taurians, you'll see a friend or associate in a much clearer light. It will explain things you haven't understood. A variety of fun, interesting, useful new possessions will be a joy. Later in the month, bringing a special undertaking to fruition and achieving an ambitious goal will be exciting but challenging. Be prepared, the final lap will push you to the max. A long-distance connection or relations with a relative or in-law will turn a new corner. A changing situation between you will reset your relationship. Going further afield will take a lot of organisation. Geminis, a question regarding your career or personal direction will be settled. The way ahead will be clear. New projects and activities will keep you running from pillar to post. You'll have fun, there'll be exciting prospects to look forward to, but you'll be spread thin. A hefty financial commitment or string of expenses later in the month will call for you to review the budget. Emotionally, a lingering, unresolved issue could surface. You'll have to address or come to terms with this to move forward. Cancerians, a discovery will bring revelations. You'll look at a confusing issue, decision or plan with a fresh point of view. You may also discover something important about a place or new social group that helps you to understand them better. Diverse strands to family or domestic plans will have to be pulled together. There'll also be many facets to a family issue to learn about and understand to handle it positively. Later in the month, a family occasion or get-together will take a special effort. It will also bring home to you how a relationship works. Accenting the positive will bring the best of it to the fore. Leos, a providential piece of information or advice will point the way with a confusing financial issue or undertaking. You'll also understand where someone else is coming from financially. Fun, different outings and activities will cultivate new friendships. They'll also bring unusual experiences. Watch a tendency to get caught up in trying to please all the people all the time. Later in the month, the return of a work or family commitment will push up the pressure gauge. A health matter or goal will require a conscientious effort. It will also be a learning experience. A domestic repair or improvement will prove a bigger handful than you thought. Virgos, a flash of insight will help you understand someone who's been very changeable or confusing. Grand career or personal undertakings will have complex layers and take you off at tangents. This will be a rewarding month of achievement, but you'll need to wear different hats and cope with challenging, diverse roles. Later in the month, a reunion or get-together you've been counting the days to will be an opportunity to revive a relationship. There'll also be a fun outing or activity you've been looking forward to for a long time. Keep your expectations realistic though, some things may not have changed. Librans, a confusing request or task will suddenly become clear. You'll finally realize what's expected of you. Also, timely information will guide you with a health endeavour. Fun travel plans or plans with a distant friend or colleague will have a colourful assortment of options. Define your objectives or you'll be running here, there and all over the place. A family or domestic undertaking later in the month will prove a huge labour of love. Know where to draw the line. Scorpios, flashes of understanding will bring clarity to a personal situation or endeavour that's been confusing but close to your heart. Singles, a new romance could suddenly make more sense. A financial opportunity this month may be quite complex. See the big pictures that sort out its different aspects and make advantageous decisions. New learning will lead you through an emotional issue you're wrestling with. There'll be personal discoveries as well as discoveries about other people. Later in the month, tread lightly and listen well with a conversation that's been too long coming. A burning question will be answered, but there'll also be challenging issues to discuss thoughtfully. Travelling extra distances to places or people you have a sentimental connection with will be a joy, but it'll leave a reflective afterglow. Sagittarians, you'll suddenly find your way with a clouded family situation or domestic enterprise. The pieces of a puzzle will fall into place and it will be a relief. A special family event or project will call for a super effort. Unexpected tasks and aspects to this will test your versatility and follow through. Fun exchanges and encounters with relatives you see too rarely will be a joy. A social occasion will launch a new friendship or romance. Later in the month, a financial reckoning will let you know where you stand with a long-term commitment. It will be a base for a new budget. Capricorns, surprise news or information will explain a matter that's been on your mind. Also, contact from a relative interstate or overseas will answer unspoken questions. Labours of love will escalate, keeping special promises, completing tasks that are close to your heart, and supporting causes you believe in will scatter your resources. You'll need to prioritise to be effective. On a health note, experimenting with a new diet, fitness pursuit, or exploring new ideas will be most informative. Later in the month, honouring a family duty will be an opportunity to make a loving statement. A family situation will be hard work, and a loved one being difficult will call for understanding and patience. Aquarians, uncertain costs with an undertaking or a confusing financial issue will be explained. Knowing where you stand will help you plan ahead. A fun activity or interest will bring a wave of new people into your world. Your social life will be refreshing. Also, fun times with a loved one will add a happy new dimension to your relationship. Later in the month, a hefty domestic or family commitment will bring you back to earth. An unfinished task or loose ends will require a concerted effort, and emotionally, there'll be an old or nagging issue to address positively to set the record straight. Health-wise, it will be time to address a matter or make a change you've been postponing. And Pisces, something you haven't stood about you will finally hit home. It will be a major step in personal growth. Diverse family plans will have you running hither and thither. Also, it will be fun to entertain favourite visitors and to catch up with friends of the family. A domestic undertaking may have complications that require careful organising. A meaningful get-together or special plans with a loved one will affirm how important a relationship is to you. An old friend reappearing in your life will set up a new chapter. And with a pursuit you feel passionately about, you'll meet knowledgeable people who can guide you. Have a lovely month. There's much to look forward to. Please join me next month for your July forecast. You can find more astrology news on my Facebook page and website, KarenMoregold.com.